Welcome back to Anterior. This week there's no makeover, but don't worry. I have lots of fun crafts that you'll want to remake, and there's plenty of time before Christmas in case any of them want to be presents. So let's get to it. There's lots of knitting, polymer clay, and some beads. Let's have some fun. Everything I'm making today has been pinned on my Pinterest board for a while, so I just thought, why not have a little crafty video and let's make it together. The first thing I'm going to be making is these skinny scarves. I see them all over my TikTok and my Pinterest, and honestly, they're so freaking cute. I just think styling the outfit, maybe denim or something like that for fall with this colorful scarf would just be iconic. Who needs a bit of color in their life? Me. I need color in my life. So we're going to start off with the skinny scarf, and honestly, I know how to knit, but I had to refresh my memory. I had to go onto Craftsy and to watch a little quick tutorial just to refresh myself, which to mention. Thank you so much, Craftsy, for sponsoring today's video. I had to watch Learn to Knit My First Scarf by Caddy Melville Ledbetter. And honestly, she just broke it down so simple, so easy, and it just refreshed all my memory of knitting because it's been a while. Ever since taking Caddy's class, I'm just a lot more confident on knitting. Just the tension and everything she breaks down so easy. I love how Craftsy is your online resource for everything creative. Like, I can't believe all the classes they have. There's over 2,000 classes on Craftsy. We are going to learn so much together. They have everything from knitting, crocheting, baking, yoga, painting, woodworking. Like, literally, guys, these are all my favorite things, and it's all on Craftsy. You have to do it. Like, winter's coming up and you don't know how long the evenings are. You need something like this just to keep you busy, and it's just way better than doom scrolling, don't you think? I think I'm going to take a leaf out of that and start Craftsy in the evenings. They even have cooking. All of Craftsy's classes are taught by friendly, expert instructors with step-by-step lessons. They even make tricky stuff feel simple. You can access live streaming tutorials with expert tips and Q&As. If you've been wanting to level up your knitting or just to try something new, you can have Craftsy for a full year premium for only $149, valid for new members. You can get that link in my description below. Okay, first things first, we have all our fun colors of yarn here. I'm going to start with a really, really simple scarf, guys. And I might have made one last night and tied it around my handbag. Is this not so freaking cute? Like, you can accessorize with them. Accessories. So we're going to start knitting. Rue, you might have to get off mommy knee. What I will say is, this is going to be the easiest knitting tutorial you will find because I'm no expert. We're going to break it down, we're going to learn together, and we're going to make a cute freaking skinny scarf. So first things first, we make a little loop to start our knitting needle. Perfect. You go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know you're like, Anne, that's freaking tiny. But this was 6. And I think this is the perfect skinniness for your neck. So I'm going to go with 6 again. Okay, so just to be a little bit silly, this is how I learned how to knit from my ma. In the bunny hole, around the tree, out the bunny hole, and you're home free. That's how I learned it. In the bunny hole, around the tree, out the bunny hole, and you're home free. Again, in the bunny hole, around the tree, out the bunny hole, and you're home free. I am not doing typical striped scarf where you count each row and have the same amount of stripes per color. I want this to look like a little bit of a mishmash. I used all my ends of my wool, do you know? And this is actually a great scarf to do that with, because if you have loads of balls of wool or yarn that you just never finished and you have leftovers from a project and you're like, I don't have enough for one big project, this is a great project to use it on. You can use up all your yarn and start a little scarf for yourself. So there's row 2. Just keep going, and I'll show you when we need to add a color what to do. Okay, it's starting to look like a scarf. So now I'm gonna add my next color. What do you think? I think I'm gonna go with this pink. This green and pink together just make me feel things. I don't know how to describe it. To add the pink yarn to the green, you simply just tie the pink yarn right where the green one ends. And then that way when you start knitting, you're only using the pink thread moving on and not the green, and you just snip off the bit of the green part. I'll show you up nice and closely the next time I start another color. Now, I have a little bit more of the pink done than the green, which is intentional. I want it to be all different lengths. I don't want it to be the same block the whole way through. So now I'm gonna add my orange, I think. Should I add orange next? Why not? Why not? I love orange pink together. So what I'm going to do first is... I know. This go crazy. Then I'm literally just going to tie the orange thread to the pink thread. Now, when we start knitting, I'm not using this pink one. I'm going to use this orange one now instead. And you just continue as you did with the pink. Okay, I'm going to continue this off camera because no one wants to see me knit for like an hour straight. But this is how much progress I made in 20 minutes. Not bad. If you want instant gratification with this knitting, this is the project for you because it's so quick. It is skinny, so it flies, and yeah, this is what it's looking like. Next is our Polymer clay toothpick holder, which is so freaking cute. Wait till I show you. They look like little olives. Guys, come on, I'm crying. I'm crying. I made this last night as a little practice one, so let's do one together. First things first, we're going to need some Polymer clay. I only have white. Don't worry, we're going to be painting this in the green anyway. So if you don't have the perfect shade of green, just use white and we can use some acrylic paint. So this takes a while to warm up. This reminds me of fondant icing. I used to be a cake decorator at home and we used to heat it up in the microwave to get it soft. I don't know if you can do that with Polymer clay. I don't know, I don't have a microwave. Shock, I know. I live in a condo. We got no space. So it's my hands. Okay, that was weird. The thing I had pinned on Pinterest just had 2 olives, but I thought the 3 olives looked nicer and it just showed off the toothpicks better. So I'm doing 3 olives. You can do 2 if you prefer. I just need 3 of the oval shapes. Okay. Here is 1 oval. Make sure it's nice and flat because that is going to be your base. And having them all switch in directions just really gives it that cool effect. Second olive. Ooh, don't forget to preheat your oven. I'm going to do that now. Preheat your oven to 130 Celsius or 275 Fahrenheit. Okay, so when I have the 2 ready, I'm going to start making my hole for the toothpicks to sit into. I'm just using the end of this tool, but you can use your finger, a pencil, whatever you need to make the hole. I will use my finger because it is the perfect size for the toothpicks. Now we just need 1 more to finish the stack. I don't even have cold hands. I have really warm hands. Why is this so difficult? I need to get my weight into it. Too chunky of an olive on top? A little bit. Okay. This is like looking like a good shaped olive. And we're gonna make another hole. Our olives are nice and stacked. Perfect. And I know what you're saying. And this is like 3 stones stacked on top of each other. What is this? Like, is this meant to be an olive? Yes. It is meant to be an olive, and it will be an olive soon. What makes an olive? The little squares at the end show they're stuffed. So I'm going to make a little mark of a square at the end of each of these olives. And this is a really quick and easy DIY, but it's so freaking cute. And your friend that loves hosting would love this for Christmas. This in a cookbook? Perfect. One more. This is what it looks like before it goes into the oven. Okay, while that bakes in the oven, I'm going to move on to our next DIY, which is bag charms. I keep seeing these bag charms everywhere on Pinterest, and I need one for this bag, obviously. By the way, I'm a Bagoo girly. I love Bagoo. Bagoo,
Michael's had a buy one, get one free sale on at the moment.
I went to Michael's and I got loads of fun beads. So I was able to get loads of fun beads for these bag charms. If you don't want to buy beads, thrift stores are so good for having jewelry that you can just cut up and use the beads from, and they're really inexpensive as well. So if you don't want to go out and buy beads, I advise you to go to your secondhand store and just buy old necklaces that you like the colors of the beads from. Okay, these are really nice. I'm gonna keep them. They were $26.99. They're nice. They're freshwater, semi-precious pearls, so I guess that's why they're worth the money. I got some ribbon as well to do a little bow, which I thought would be cute. I'm still in my bow era. I know everyone else is off it, but I'm still in it, girls. These are some of the lobster clasps to start the keychain. They were quite inexpensive from Michael's. You can also buy them in the dollar store. Okay, first I'm gonna make this little bow because I think this is the easiest thing just to get going with. Now I just need to add a little hook. I have these split rings to add a little hook to my bow. I'm gonna tie this pearl at the base, so this is gonna stop any other beads from falling off, and we can hide the little tail in with the rest of our beads. So I might have alluded.
You lying? Yeah.
I might have alluded that I just went and got some beads, like, oh, look at me, I'm just going to get some beads. I never get beads. I really like beads. Like, really like beads. Like, really like beads. Anywho, I'm going to take some beads from these because I want to write my name. And I didn't want you to be like, oh, where did she get all these extra beads from? And you think I just went out and got some beads, when actually I'm a bead hoarder. I'm truly a bead hoarder. If you don't have something like this on your bead box and someone moves your beads, how will they know? See what joy this brings me? I did go through every single one of my packs of letters and organize them. Thank you. I'm really proud of this. And I wrote all the letters with my sticker maker just to make it nice and organized. Something I'm very proud of. Ooh, so fancy. She's so clever. I'm gonna write Anne because everything's cuter with your name on it. That hole's really small, so I can just do a little knot at the bottom. How cute is this pink? I'm going to connect them to my keychain now. How do you do that? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, that was easy. Just literally tie it on. Add the bow. Oh my God, that actually looks so freaking cute. Oh my God, I love it. Is this not so cute? Sorry guys, I'm just shopping with my bag charm. Don't bother me, I'm so cute. Okay, our olives are out of the oven and we're going to start painting. Paint from Michael's. I got it in the color Clover and I think it's honestly the perfect olive color. Okay, the first coat is going to look like crap, but the second coat will make it look better, I promise. Second coat. To seal the olives, I'm going to use the Sculpty Satin Glaze. Cute! Thank you so much for joining me today for these small DIYs. I just had so much fun making them. Obviously, I'm still working on the scarf, but I do have a flight home tomorrow to Ireland, so I think it's a perfect opportunity to get this done. I'll show you a little clip now of what the styling looks like. Tell me if you like it. And yeah, I'll see you next time, maybe on a makeover, who knows?